Eye Award for Theatre Best Actress 2025 goes to Meera Syal.
I mean, how many times have you and I had conversations, right? I'm not sure what they've told you. There's an attack on diversity and inclusion, etc., that is going on as if somehow it was always a bad thing to do that. That's certainly got into the corporate world in America as they're rolling back these things. How do you feel that may be something that would ever roll back all the advances that you've seen? You've got young Asian actors now who have jobs and have potential careers in it. Do you think it could bleed over and that people would just say, no, actually, no, we'll go back to how it was? Or is it now an unstoppable force?
Yeah, it is really worrying, isn't it? Trump sort of dismantling many years of progress. And, you know, theoretically it could happen here, but I think we're at a slightly different mindset in this country, thank God. But we do have to be vigilant. I mean, I think a lot of us in this room do feel that Trump's enabled people to say the unthinkable now. It's now more acceptable to say things that people were probably too polite to say or would keep to themselves or were caught up on. So I think you're right to bring it up. I guess I worry that because the industry is getting more conservative and because, as we know, our industry is struggling for money because the arts aren't supported properly, the first thing that goes are the so-called risky stories or the risky casting, and unfortunately that tends to be brown stories and brown faces. So what is the answer? There's a lot of really rich Asians out there. We could do with more support in the arts, I think, but also to band together.
Make it tax deductible and then be
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think, listen, it's really easy to get worried, but everything is cyclical. When you're as old as I am, and I'm really old, I've seen several cycles of this where it gets bad and then it gets good again. And the thing is, honestly, to keep going. It's survival. And you survive by banding with your tribe and supporting each other and to keep going and know that, you plant acorns so your grandchildren can sit in the shade of the tree. That's how it works. You keep going.
But as we've seen here tonight, there is a glorious new generation coming through.
Yeah.
An unstoppable
amazing
generation who perhaps won't accept some of the indignities that our generation had to deal with coming through.
Yeah.
They won't accept it. And also, we live in a creator economy where people can create things for themselves. So ultimately, are you optimistic?
I think you have to be an optimist to be an artist. You shouldn't go into the profession if you're not. Everyone in this room that has gone into the arts does it because they love it and there's nothing else they want to do. And it's risky and there's no security and every Asian parent goes, no, 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 but you still do it. And the reason is because we are ultimately optimists and we believe in the power of storytelling. And actually, we need storytelling to survive. I think what Varda and so many other people have said is that without the stories, we are othered. We are seen as different. When you share your story, it's a political act. It's an act of rebellion. It's an act of unity at the same time. You're asking people to be you, step in your shoes. And when they do that, they can't other you because they've been in your shoes. So actually, storytelling is vital for our survival.
Well, I always especially appreciate awards from my own community. I really do, because in the end, that's who you're telling the stories for, principally. At least I am. My first thought is when I write something, or if I'm in a part such as Queenie, which was a South Asian matriarch, the most important thing for me is that the people I know and respect love and understand the work. So this is why our awards to each other are very special, because we need to celebrate each other. I think they're really important because there are so many really talented artists out there that don't necessarily get a foothold into the mainstream awards. Their work is ignored or overlooked or not considered mainstream. So it's very important that we champion our talent.
As you know, Eastern Eye is an important newspaper for British South Asia. Why is it important for community to have a newspaper like Eastern Eye or voice like Eastern Eye?
Eastern Eye's been going for many years, and it's still the one that most of the South Asian community read. It's just nice to have one place where we all come together and share our views. Rather like Nae Zindagi Naya Jeevan was way back on the TV, you know, it was the one programme we had. So yeah, these things are important. I think you have to create your own work and own your own narrative so you can control the stories you want to tell. I think you have to find other creatives to work with that support your vision, because it can be very lonely. And I think you have to have faith. It is hard, but if you love it, you know that you can't do anything else, so keep going. It's about survival. Keep going. It's getting better, but we still don't have people in the top positions, the ones that have control of the budgets and can commission stories. So we haven't got to that stage yet. But if you look at how it was like even 20 years ago, you can see there's been massive progress. So we are going in the right direction, for sure. I just wish it was a bit quicker sometimes.